All right, guys, welcome to another episode of Hardwork Bad Decisions, the good, the bad, the ugly. Let's talk about it. And today we got Carlos Rivera.
What's up?
Which will be fighting on June 5th for Colorado Combat Club in Pueblo. June 5th or 4th?
June 5th.
June
Saturday,
5th.
yeah.
Right. So, guys, I apologize about the noise we got going on with people training in the back, but you know what it is. So, I got a couple questions for you, just so we can get to know you a little bit better. Who are you fighting?
Michael Haas. I forgot his name. It's not really that important.
Right, true, right.
It's not that important.
Yeah,
but
right.
Yeah, Michael Haas.
Right.
And fun fact, he actually fought one of the guys from our gym before.
Correct.
So now we definitely got something coming for this guy.
Right. It's time to get some get back. What do you think about this guy? Your personal opinion?
He's a fighter. You got to respect him. Anybody who's willing to sign their name on that paper, you got to respect that person. But I know what I'm about. I know what I put into the gym and my coaches, my support system. There's really no worries here. It's another fight. Another step to get to where I need to be. So that's what I see this as.
Cool. So tell us a little bit about your training camp. Obviously I'm the head coach, I know everything, but like if you could talk to the audience a little bit about your training camp, some of the things you have done. Have you done anything different compared to your past training camps or whatever the case? You don't have to tell your strategy or anything, but just how things been going for you.
Yeah, man. It's been going good and bad. I've been taking a beating. I've been putting myself under really bad.
Right,
I guess
right.
That's what would be different.
Right.
Strength and conditioning has been increased. All classes have really been increased. From 2 hours a day to 4 hours a day now.
Right. Yeah.
So everything's been increasing. It's been doubling on training time. With the coaches. One-on-one time with both my coaches and my teammates. We got some new teammates here, some pros.
Right.
A lot of talent here, new talent. So it's a little different this training camp. A little more put into it for sure.
So I can basically say that you well prepared.
Oh, of course.
All right. So let's go a little bit deeper. Tell me a little bit about your journey into mixed martial arts, your journey into martial arts and competing. What brought you into this game?
It had to start when I was really young. I was probably 3rd or 4th grade. First time I ever stepped foot into a gym was with my father. It was a boxing gym. It was actually here, a kickboxing gym here in Colorado Springs, BFS Boxing.
Oh yeah, well, Ali.
Yeah, Ali, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, that's old school, man.
Yeah, so I was really young, and then my father's mother put me into kickboxing when I moved up to Vail. And then what actually got me into MMA itself was jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
So I started up in Avon, Colorado with Hayward Charles.
That's the
Hybrid
homie.
Nation.
Yeah, that's the homie.
And man, I loved it. It just came to me. Jiu-jitsu was just, I love it. And he was like, hey, we got a jiu-jitsu tournament coming up. I had like 3 months of experience. I was like, what, you crazy?
Yeah.
He's like, nah, man, just do it. Like, it's good experience. I ended up getting silver, I was like, what, medaled my first tournament, and then got me a fight after that, and I was even more surprised. It was like 9 months of training or of experience, and he's like, we got you an MMA fight. So I was like, shit. I was like, well, let's go.
Go.
If you think I'm ready, let's go.
So we can talk about that, because that's how you was introduced to us.
Right.
Your first MMA fight was actually against us.
Right.
It was against one of our guys, Dylan King, which was one of the top guys in the gym. That fight didn't go your way, but from that fight, you was able to like make a connection with us.
Oh yeah.
And now you are training with us.
Yep.
And in your last fight, you was able to win a fight with us.
Oh yeah, of course.
So it's funny how we came full circle.
Yeah, of course.
So tell me how that journey has been, going from being our opponent to like being our team member. Like,
so you even had a jiu-jitsu match against Hayward. So that's when I very first.
Okay, yeah, I did. I lost that one too. So we won one.
Yeah, 1 for 1. Yeah. That's how I first heard about Victory and Gilbert Smith.
Okay.
And then the fight, it was actually my second MMA fight against Dylan King.
Okay.
And then you guys came and did a seminar up there with us.
Right.
So like the connection was just there. We were always around
because
the names, the faces.
What happened was, I guess we can start from the origin of the connection. Me and Hayward was training partners at Factory X.
Right. Yeah.
So we can even take it like a step further, even back, even before you.
It goes deep. Man.
Yeah,
it goes real deep.
Yeah.
And then, man, I wasn't even supposed to be here. I was supposed to be in Mesa, Arizona. And then, the world ended with the toilet paper, the whole crisis, and I ended up in Colorado Springs. And I mean, my closest MMA contact was right here. Boom. I was like, what's up, you know?
And that was perfect for us because you've been such a huge asset to the team. So you and your day job, you were actually an electrician.
Yeah, I'm an electrical contractor.
Yeah, right. And that's your own business.
Right. Yep.
So you also are a business owner.
Of course.
Okay. Talk a little bit about that and how you try to mesh that with being an MMA fighter.
Well, you know, I moved down here, you know, working for people, and I was finally eligible to get my license.
Right.
And being a business owner, I thought it would free up more of my time. You know, it takes a lot more.
Nah, bro. When you're a business owner, you will never off. You don't get more time.
I was like, I'm gonna hire people. They're gonna work. No, hell no, man. Everybody sucks.
Right,
you know?
right.
And you know, finding balance, it's key. You know, but you know, finding balance is kind of bullshit too. You know, you have to figure out what you want.
Yeah, you gotta make it happen.
Yeah, and I love fighting more than I love working. I mean, I make good money. You know, if anybody would ask, like, hey man, you should be an electrician, you make more money. But my heart is here in the gym, man. I love to fight. You know, I love that contact, that adrenaline. You know, it's my meditation. I find peace within it. You know, and I like to say I'm decent. I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, so we got to make something about it, definitely.
So not only that you are a business owner, you're also a father of two.
Right.
Okay, so talk about being a father and how that motivates you to go and compete or run your business.
You know, well, my kids gone to me with my first jiu-jitsu tournaments ever. You know, they've been a part of it the whole way. You know, Lorenzo's actually in the gym now, you know, he's doing boxing.
He's doing boxing, yeah.
You know, so it was actually hard to get him into it, you know, and finally, I didn't want to force him. Yeah. Now he's finally liking it, but, you know, you got to find balance. You really do, you know, because you can't take time away from your family. You know, that would be kind of selfish. But like I said, you know, I do love fighting. So I make it work. I bring the kids to the gym with me if I have to. You know, I get off a little bit early, you know, spend my time with them. And I make sure I get to the gym. That's key. Yeah. That's what I love to do. So, you know, they do motivate me. Because, you know, you can't lose in front of your kids.
Right.
Know?
So the goal is, so you building a legacy for your kids. You build a legacy with your business, with your fighting. You showing them that, you know, if you want something, you can go get it and make it happen. You just got to put in the work.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
So now that you are prepared, we're about like a week out. How are you feeling physically?
My armor's built, man. I mean, I'm taking punches, kicks, you know. I mean, right, so all the spots that should hurt, and I mean, my armor's built. We put in the work. I mean, from strength conditioning to technique. I mean, man, I'm ready. I mean, this guy better be really talented. He better be really fucking talented.
And he's not. He's not. Like, you know, like I said, he fought one of our guys, and he did a little bit of a cheap shot to one of our guys.
Right.
And you know, karma is a mother. You know what I'm saying? So I'm super excited to get back in there with him, and I'm glad that, you know, you are the one that's gonna go represent, because I'm 100% confident in you.
Oh, as well as I.
Yeah. And we just gonna go out there and win this fight.
Do what we do.
Well, do you got anything you want to say, man? Anybody you want to thank?
Man, I just want to thank everybody at the gym, Victory MMA. They're a big part of this. Even Hayward Charles, you know, where it all started. Shout out to my family, you know, my biggest support. You know, being able to get my rest, my meals. That all has to do with my wife. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, family first, but you got to do what you love. You know, you got to chase your dreams and make it happen. You know, you can't be lazy, and you got to take action. And that's the formula. That's what it is.
I love that, man. I love that. The way you broke it down, like, it's exactly in line with my philosophy. You know, if I didn't know the better, I would have thought you trained under me. But so I really, really appreciate you sharing your story and sharing your thought process. And thank you, man.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, I don't know if we go there, we make it happen. But my mind is like, we got so many things going on, and we got to get dressed and get ready for training.
Yeah, it's time to go.
But you know what's up? Another episode of Hardwork Bad Decisions with Carlos Rivera. Don't forget, June 5th. You got any more tickets?
I do. We do have tickets available. They're $100, VIP table seating only due to limited capacity. But we got a few tickets left, so if you need some, reach out. It's definitely going to be a party. Okay, cool. So he got tickets. Hit him up. June 5th is going to be Pueblo, so not too far away from Colorado Springs. So make sure you go support. That's all we got. Another episode of Hardwork Bad Decisions. The good, the bad, the ugly. Let's talk about it.
Ooh, got a little sweat.